Hi, welcome. Let's get started right away. My name is Swetha with Swetha Does Yoga. Come to a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Find some grounding through your sit bones or whatever part of your body is touching the ground. And create a nice long spine. Begin to close your eyes or a soft gaze in front of you. Again, coming to a comfortable seat, grounding down with your sit bone or whatever part is touching the ground right now, creating a nice long spine with your back. Just noticing your breath here. Bring your hands to rest on your thighs. Palms facing down if you're ready to let go of something. Palms facing up if you're ready to receive. One down, one up if you're doing both. Whatever you need right now. Whatever you need throughout your entire practice, that is your focus. Listen to your body. Know the difference between pain and discomfort. Breathe. And let's flow today. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Whatever intention you want that to be, but be intentional about setting your intention. Begin to deepen your breath. Inhaling to fill up your lungs, your diaphragm, whatever part of your body your breath goes into, fill it up as much as you can. Hold it at the top. Exhale and slow release out of your mouth. Inhale again, filling up your lungs. Hold it at the top. Exhale and release. One more time. Hold. Exhale and release. Come back to your normal breath. Begin to come into your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling out of your nose, constricting the breath in the back of your throat. If you're new to Ujjayi breath, you can try to bring your chin towards your chest and just inhale and exhale in and out of your nose so that you can feel what it's like to have Ujjayi breath, constricting the breath in the back of the throat here. Find your way into your normal breath. Notice if you're holding any tension in any part of your body, in your face, your forehead, shoulders, neck, back, arms, hips, thighs or knees, calves, ankles, feet, all the way to your toes. Just do a gentle scan. Today's flow is going to be a little bit of a Vinyasa flow meets Yin. So we'll begin with a Vinyasa flow and then bring it back down with a Yin and then bring it all the way down with Yoga Nidra. So wherever you are right now, I want you to roll over to hands and knees. I'm going to make my way to my mat. Okay, coming on to hands and knees. Hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders here, knees directly below your hips, hips stacked on top of your knees. Look in between your thighs and make sure you can't see your feet and hide your feet. From here, press the floor away with your palms, press the floor away with the backs of your feet and your shins, and begin to take a few cat-cows on your own. Exhale, belly towards your spine, drop the weight of your head. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest towards the sky. Again, moving at the speed and pace of your own breath. And once you get the hang of this, take other movements in your body that might feel good to you. Maybe move your hips side to side, or move your hips in a circular motion, maybe forward and back, whatever you need. If you are moving in a circular motion, make sure you go in the opposite direction as well. And breathe with each movement. And find stillness in your hands and knees position. Curl your toes under and lift your hips to send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let the weight of your head go in between your arms. Shift your weight back, shift your weight forward. Just try to balance your weight out between your hands and your feet here, so that your weight isn't just in one direction or the other, but directly in the middle and balanced out. Make whatever movements feel good to you here, pedaling through your feet. Maybe moving your hips side to side. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Inhale, come into a high plank. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. We'll do that 2 more times, going super slow, inhaling into a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time. Almost as if you're going in slow motion. You exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Sit back into a child's pose. From here, reach your arms over to the right. Take a few breaths here. center. Exhale to the left. Take a few breaths here. Inhale back to center. Press your palms firmly into the mat. Lift your hips up. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Bend your knees a lot here, looking between the palm of your hands. And take baby steps all the way to your hands and fold in. Continue to bend your knees a lot and gently rise one vertebrae at a time. Let your head come up last. Open up your palms to the front of your mat, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward down the midline of your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, step back into a plank position. Lower down knees, chest, chin. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale your right leg long towards the sky. Exhale, step your right leg through into a low lunge and pause here. Inhale up, high lunge. Right here. Open up, warrior 2. Breathe into your warrior 2. Bring your gaze over your right middle finger. Bend into that right knee a little bit more. Extend that right knee nice and long. Flip your right palm over, reverse triangle. So both legs are straight here. Come into a reversed triangle. Reaching your left arm back. Exhale, cartwheel your arms all the way down. Frame your right foot. Step back. Take your flow. Meet in downward facing dog. Whichever variation of flow you want to take, it is your choice. It is also your choice to flow or not. Take 2 more breaths here in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, plant your left foot in between the palm of your hands. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Bend into that left knee, reach your arms in opposite directions. Bring your gaze over the left middle finger. Extend and straighten out your left leg. Flip your left palm over. Reach your right arm back, reverse triangle on this side. Breathe here. On your exhale, cartwheel your arms down to frame your left foot. Step it back, take your flow, or meet in downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Bend your knees, look in between the palm of your hands. Step your feet to your hands. Fold in. Inhale, reverse swan all the way back up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Open up your palms to the front of your mat. Tadasana Mountain Pose. Take a moment to come back to your intention here. Take a moment to notice your breath. If you've closed your eyes, open up your eyes again. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, take your flow, meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Straighten out that right knee. Make your right leg nice and long. Flip your left palm over, reverse triangle. Exhale, bend into that right knee, side angle pose. Reach your left arm nice and long. Create a nice long line from your left middle finger all the way to the outer edge of your left foot. Breathe here. If you have bind in your practice, feel free to take it. Look down at your right foot. Bring both of your hands to the inside of your right foot. Come up onto your toes of your left foot. Lower your toes down. Work your way into a lizard pose. Option to stay here or come down onto your elbow if you have flexibility. Wherever you are, keep that right knee as close to your right shoulder as possible. Breathe into the pose. Take at least 5 breaths here. Gently come back up. Curl your left toes under, lift the left knee up. Plant your left hand down, open up right arm to the sky. Relax your shoulders away from your ears here and breathe. On your exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Step your right foot back. Take your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Once in your downward facing dog, take 3 full breaths here. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, come up to high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Straighten out that left leg, flip your left palm over, reverse triangle. On your exhale, bend into that left knee, come into your side angle pose. Remember that nice long line from your right middle finger all the way down to the outer edge of your right foot. Breathe here, take your bind if you have it in your practice. Look down at your left foot, cartwheel your both arms down, step your left foot out a little bit. And then again, come into that lizard pose, but on this side, whichever variation you took, try to take it on this side. Notice your flexibility on both sides here. Try to keep that left knee hugged into your left shoulder as well. And breathe into the pose. Again, at least 5 breaths here. On your inhale, come back up. Curl your right toes under and lift your right knee up. Plant your right hand down. Open up left side. Again, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe here. On your exhale, plant your left palm on the outside of your left foot. Step it back. Take your flow. Meet in downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths here in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, side away. For your last 2 breaths, try to find stillness in downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look in between the palm of your hands. Hop or step your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Open up your palms. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale your arms up, palms facing each other. Exhale, sit back into a chair pose. Tailbone reaches down towards the floor. Lift your chest up. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, gently continue lowering all the way down until you get into Navasana boat pose. Whichever variation of boat you'd like to. So you can grab a hold of the back of your knees. You can release your hands, extend your feet, whichever variation you want to take. Breathe into the pose. Keep that spine nice and long. Bend into your knees, hug your knees in, give yourself a nice squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then rock back, massage your spine forward and back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Two more here. From here, extend your feet long, sit up. Keep your spine nice and long. If you have tight hips, you can roll your mat and sit up on the edge of your mat or a block just to lift your hips up. Inhale, reach your arms up, belly towards your spine. Exhale, fold over as much as you can go. Release your arms, release your head, surrender here wherever you land. On your inhale, gently walk your hands back up to that seated position. Hug your right knee in. Try to bring your right heel all the way up close to your right sit bone here. Hug it in. Reach your arms up. Bring your right arm behind you. Left arm reaches to the outside of your right knee. And we're going to twist over to the right. Try to keep both sit bones down on the ground. And dorsiflex your left foot so your left toes are pointing towards your face. With every inhale, lengthen through your spine. And with your exhale, twist over a little bit more. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Let your right knee fall out. Try to face your left foot. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold over your left foot. Take 5 breaths here and just breathe. Whenever you're done with your 5 breaths, gently walk your hands back up. And we'll just switch sides. Reach your right foot long, dorsiflex your right toes towards your face. Bend your left knee in. Hug it in as tight as you possibly can go. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left arm comes behind you, right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Use this movement a little bit as leverage so you can twist a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. And wherever you are, breathe here. Inhale, back through center. Let that left knee fall out. Square yourself up with your right foot. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold over your right foot. Let your hands, your body land wherever it does. Take at least 5 breaths here. And after you're done, gently push yourself up into a seated position. Bring both feet together here, Baddha Konasana. Feet can be out or closer to your groin, whatever is comfortable for you. Bring your hands to your arches or your ankles. On your inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward as much as you can go. And then when you can't fold forward anymore with a straight spine, just surrender and let the weight of your head go wherever it lands. Allow your spine to curve here. No need to work, just surrender and breathe. On your inhale, walk your hands back up to a seated position. And close your knees, bring your feet down onto the mat. And gently lower down one vertebrae at a time. From here, we're going to open up our hips here and come into a deeper hip opener. So extend your left leg long, bend your right knee into your chest, and start making circles with your right knee from your hip. So imagine just kind of warming up your hip sockets here. And then circles in the opposite direction. And then from here, either grab a hold of the back of your knee, ankle, or your inner foot, coming into a half happy baby. Use your left hand to press down on your left thigh to keep that down. Use your right hand to kind of pull your foot down to reach your right knee towards your right armpit. Opening up that right hip. Breathe here. Release that right leg. Let it go long next to your left. And just lay here and notice the difference between your legs, or maybe in your back, your spine, your hips. Hug your left knee into your chest. Begin making circles from your left hip. And Then go in the opposite direction, those circles. Then whenever you're ready, open up your left hip, grab a hold of whichever part of your left leg you can. Coming into a half happy baby, use your right hand to press down on that right hip to keep it down. Use your left hand to pull down on your foot to try to get your left knee towards your left armpit. Breathe here. And then extend your left leg long to meet your right. Lay and just notice your legs. This time hug both knees into your chest. And you can go ahead, go into a full happy baby. From here, option to sway side to side or extend one leg out. Extend the other leg out. Maybe extend both legs. Whatever you need right now. Breathing into this pose and finding some stillness. Release your legs, let it go here. Bring your feet down to the mat, bend your knees. Feet are hip width distance apart as if you're going into a bridge pose. We are going to go into a bridge pose. Just a simple bridge pose, lifting up your hips here. Trying to bring your belly button past your nose towards the ceiling. Imagine you have a ball or block in between your thighs and you're trying to squeeze it together. Hold and breathe this pose, breathe into it. See if you can relax your glute muscles underneath you, maybe. Maybe relax your lower back muscles. And as you exhale, gently lower down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and windshield wiper your knees side to side. Okay, that is the only bridge variation we're going to do today. So extend your feet long, make it nice and long here. Reach your arms above your head. We're going to work our way into some yin poses. So you want to take your feet and move them over to the right side of your mat. So you're kind of diagonal here. Just your feet are moving to the right side. Then take your left foot and fold it over your right. Then you want to take your arms and you want to reach them still above your head but over to the right side. So you're kind of curving your entire body here like a crescent moon. So your feet and arms are going in the same direction but your hips are going in the opposite direction. And I want you to bring your gaze over your left shoulder, so kind of towards your left armpit. And just breathe here into this pose. And see if you can reach in the same direction, but keep your hips exactly where they are. You feel that stretch on the side of your body. And breathe here.
In yin poses, the biggest challenge is your mind. Your mind might wander because you're in these poses a little bit longer. But try your best to bring your focus back to your breath. And maybe going a little bit deeper into the pose. On your inhale, come back through center, lengthen out your feet. Stretch in opposite directions, pointing your toes and reaching your arms back above your head. And as you exhale, shift your hips over to the right, but then your feet and your arms over to the left this time. So your right foot is going to fold over your left ankle. And again, kind of creating a crescent moon with your body here. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder towards your right armpit. And breathe here. Notice if you have any tension. Breathe into it. Try to release it using your breath. Bring your focus to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. On your inhale, come back through center. Give yourself a nice long stretch here. Bend your knees, bring your feet hip width distance apart again. But this time, take your right ankle and fold it over your left knee here. We're going to go into a figure four stretch, holding this position. So lift your left foot off the ground. Weave your right arm in between your thighs and grab a hold of your left shin. Option to stay right here or use your right elbow to open up your right thigh. Dorsiflex your right toes, pointing towards your right knee. Option to keep your head down or lift your head up, pull it in a little bit closer. Whichever variation you want to take here. Lifting your head up is probably a core exercise for some of you. Or you can relax your head, neck, and spine down and just feel this position in your legs. Breathe into it. Keep your feet flexed. Two more breaths here. On your exhale, gently lower your feet back down. Switch the positioning of your feet, left ankle to your right knee. Dorsiflex your toes. Lift that right foot off the ground. Weave your left arm in between your thighs. Grab a hold of your right shins. Open up your left hip here. Keep your feet dorsiflexed, and again, you have the option of reaching your head towards your knees if you'd like to, for more of an active stretch. Otherwise, relax. You'll still get the same benefits with your head, neck, and spine down. Breathe here. 2 more breaths. Release your feet back to the mat. Extend your left leg long, hug your right knee in. Grab a hold of your right knee with your left arm and let it fall over to the left side, supine twist. Keep your right shoulder glued to the mat. And then eventually bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe here. Use your breath to twist a little bit more from your abdomen if you'd like to. Inhale back through center, hug your knees in, neutralize your spine here, gently sway side to side. Keep your left knee hugged in and extend your right leg long. Let your left knee fall over to the right side, open up your left arm, keep your left shoulder glued to the mat. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder, use your breath. Breathe here. On your inhale, come back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently sway side to side. Massaging out your lower back. Option to bring your forehead to your knee. Give yourself a nice squeeze here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extend your limbs out, setting your body up for Yoga Nidra. For Yoga Nidra, make whatever movements feel good in your body right now. Give you about 2 minutes just to set up. Lying down on your back, palms facing the ceiling. Taking whatever movements you need to find stillness in your body. Yoga Nidra is the space between meditation and sleep. You might fall asleep and that's totally fine. You might also just be fully conscious the entire time. So I'm going to talk you through a bunch of different ways to move your body.
You can listen to those ways to move your body or just focus on the sound and movement of your own breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling up your lungs and your diaphragm. Fill it up all the way, so much so that you feel like you can't feel it anymore. And then exhale, sigh it away. We'll do that 2 more times. Go ahead, fill up all the way. Exhale, sigh it away. 1 more time. Exhale, sigh it away. Bring your awareness to your toes, wiggling your toes, maybe rolling your ankle. Imagine a ball underneath your feet and you're trying to hold on to that ball with the bottom of your feet. Flex your feet, making a strong muscle underneath your feet, using your entire foot, your ankle. Hold this muscle, continue to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax your feet. Bring your awareness to your calves and your hamstrings, your quads, your glutes. Make a strong muscle in both of your legs. Really flexing the muscles in both of your legs, maybe even into your feet, holding those muscles, continuing to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your legs. Bring your awareness just to your hips and to your glutes, wiggling through your hips. And then making a strong muscle just with your glutes, so much so that maybe your hips begin to rise off the ground. Hold this muscle, continue to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release. Bring your awareness to your abdomen, stretching out your abdomen, maybe even reaching it towards the sky. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale, feel the back and feel your spine sinking even closer to the ground beneath you. Bring your awareness to your chest, and as you inhale, feel your chest expand. And as you exhale, feel your back again sinking even closer and deeper into the ground beneath you. Bring your awareness to your fingertips, wiggling your fingers and stretching your hands nice and wide. Make a fist with your hands and extend your arms out, making a muscle in both of your arms, holding that muscle, maybe so much so that your arms begin to rise off the ground and you're continuing to breathe here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your arms. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe reaching your shoulders down and extending your neck long. Sort of tucking your chin in a little bit to create a long spine in your neck. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release. Bring your awareness to your face. Scrunching up your eyes, nose, and mouth into a tight little ball. So you're trying to reach your eyes and your mouth towards your nose, scrunching everything together, continuing to breathe here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release your face. Let the muscles of your face go. Bring your awareness to every part of your body touching the ground right now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Imagine a soft white light at the crown of your head. Let that soft white light enter through the crown of your head, and as it travels gently down your body, allow it to release any tension or points of doubt within your body. Let it go, let it release, and allow the soft white light to replace those spaces with calm and relaxation. Bring your awareness to your ears. Acknowledge the sounds that are around you. Bring your awareness to the sound of your own breath, inhaling and exhaling. And focus on just the sound of your breath. If your mind wanders, be kind to yourself. Realize that your mind has wandered and gently just come back to breathing. Bring your awareness to your breath. Bring your awareness back into your body, making gentle movements with your body. Reach your arms long above your head and point your toes, giving yourself a nice long stretch. Bend your knees and roll over to the right side into the fetal position and pause here. The fetal position is the position of rebirth and reawakening, as if you've just been given a new life to live. Give gratitude to the way your body moves and breathes. Give gratitude where gratitude is deserved. Take 5 full breaths here. Whenever you're ready, gently push yourself up into a seated position, either with your eyes closed or a soft gaze. Bring your hands to rest on your knees. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, release. We'll close out our practice with 3 ohms. You can choose to listen to the sound of om or om with me, or even hum with me. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath in. Thank you all for joining me in this fusion practice today. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday evening. Namaste.